oscillations, but before we have cleared the basic ideas related to that chapter. Simple harmonic motion. By writing a one sentence, remember that that sentence is a very important. SHM, simple harmonic motion short form SHM, is a fundamental model of oscillatory motion or periodic motion. So first we will talk on a periodic motion. So periodic motion in the sense of periodic in a time and periodic in a space. Periodic motion represented periodicity. Periodicity means what? Periodicity means some things happens again and again in same manner with a starting point in a specific time is called as a periodicity. Let us we know that the example of a periodic motion, earth rotating about its own axis and periodic time for it T is equal to 24 hours. Also another example, we know that the earth revolves around the sun and periodic time T is equal to 1 year. So that type of example is an example of a periodic motions. So another type of a periodic motion is oscillatory motion. So oscillatory motion means oscillatory motion is a periodic motion in which oscillating particle or oscillating body moves repeatedly to and fro about its mean position, or also in some situation up and down about its mean position along a fixed path is called as oscillatory motion. Let us understand oscillatory motion with the help of example as like oscillating pendulum. Remember, whenever we learn oscillatory motion, remember two things. First thing is mean position. Whenever bob displaces from mean position, it repeatedly oscillates to and fro about its mean position along its fixed path as like this. So first remember mean position, focus on mean position, and second thing is that the track of a motion, it is a to and fro or up and down about its mean position along its fixed path. So that type of a motion, it is said to be a oscillatory motion. Remember that one sentence, it is a very important. Every oscillatory motion is a periodic motion, but every periodic motion is a not oscillatory motion. So little difference between the oscillatory motion and vibratory motion is that oscillatory motion seen in the macroscopic level as like a oscillation of pendulum, but vibratory motion seen in a microscopic level as like a vibration of stringed musical instrument due to a higher frequency. It called as a vibratory motions. So we learn the simple harmonic motion. So simple harmonic motion is a special category of oscillatory motion which have some basic properties. Let us learn the basic property, but before we learn why it is called as simple harmonic motion. So simple harmonic motion, it is special category of oscillatory motion, and oscillatory motion is a special type of a periodic motion. So we know that the periodic motion mathematically expressed in terms of sine and cosine function. That function is called as a harmonic function, and motion is called as a harmonic motion. So it is a very simplest, so that's why it is called as a simple harmonic motion. So let us learn the basic properties of simple harmonic motion with the help of example spring block system. So in a spring block system, consider one end of a spring attached to rigid support and another end of the spring attach a block have a mass m. Whole assembly set on a frictionless surface. So it is at a relaxed situation. So the again focus on the mean position. At mean position or equilibrium position, the force acting on the block is equal to 0. If block displaced from right side toward the right side from mean position, then what happen? Spring is a stretch. So it is a stretch situation. So block attained, due to the displacement, block attained a new position, and due to this spring is elongated in this way. So displacement produces on right side from mean position, say x, but due to the restoring force, this block tries to come mean positions. So we say that restoring force acting toward the mean positions. But due to the attending some velocity of the block do not stop at mean position. It displaces through left side from mean position. Or due to this spring is a compress. So it is a compress situation. Let us see. So displacement of a block toward the left side say x, and due to the displacement on left side from mean position, spring is a compress. So again we know that the restoring force acting toward the mean position. So we are clearly seen by this diagram, the block repeatedly moves to and fro about its mean position along its fixed path, means it exhibits the oscillatory motion. So we are clearly seen that the force and displacement are oppositely directed. This negative sign indicates that they are oppositely directed and directly proportional. So force and displacement are oppositely directed and directly proportional to displacement. Why it is directly proportional? If this block is stretched again, then what happens? The restoring force is increasing. Also the restoring force decreasing, displacement goes on decreasing. In this way we write directly proportional. So force and displacement are directly proportional and oppositely directed. By removing the directly proportional sign, we get the new constant. That constant it is called as a kx. So we are getting the equation f it is equal to minus kx. So k is called as a force constant. K is called as a force constant. By this equation, k is equal to what? F upon x. Or F is a force, x is displacement. So k is a force per unit displacement. K is called as a force constant. So SI unit of a force constant is a Newton per meter. Force measured in a Newton and displacement measured in a meter. CGS unit of force constant is a dime per centimeter. So again we know that the Newton's second law of motion, force is equal to mass into acceleration. That is the basic law of motion. Lot of dynamical information related to that law. So we know that F particle have mass m and moving along x-axis. Then the force is a function of a displacement x, and x is a function of a t, time. Means displacement depends upon time. That's why we use the Newton's second law of motion. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. By comparing these two equations, 1 and 2, we are getting the new equation. Mass into acceleration is equal to minus kx. So therefore acceleration is equal to minus k, m on right side, and that is over m, k over mx. Again we are introduced the new constant k upon m. So that k upon m is called as omega square, or omega is equal to under root of k divided by m. Omega is called as angular frequency. Omega is called as angular frequency. And physical significance of it we see on the next lecture. But before we put that constant, that we are introduced that constant is equal to omega square. So that's why we are getting A is equal to minus omega square x, and by this we write A is directly proportional to minus x, omega is constant we have taken. So let us understand why we take the omega square, because we know that the square is always a positive quantity. So that's why omega is positive, means A is directly proportional to minus x, means acceleration and displacement are oppositely directed. So again our focus on the two equations. F is directly proportional to minus x and A is directly proportional to minus x. By these two equations we are define the definition of linear simple harmonic motion. But before, simple harmonic motion again divided into two subcategories. First is a linear simple harmonic motion and second is a angular simple harmonic motion. First is a linear simple harmonic motion and second is angular simple harmonic motion. So generally we say that if oscillating particle repeatedly oscillates to and fro about its mean position along its fixed path, so that fixed path is, if straight line, then it is said to be linear simple harmonic motion. If this path is an arc of a circle, then it is said to be an angular simple harmonic motion. So we take the example angular simple harmonic motion. We take a depression as like this and oscillate ball to and fro about its mean position. So oscillating ball in a depression is an example of angular simple harmonic motion. So now again, so definition of a linear simple harmonic motion is that the linear simple harmonic motion, first linear, second periodic. Okay, so it is a linear periodic motion in which force and acceleration is always directed toward the mean positions, and magnitude of it is directly proportional to displacement from mean positions. So that is the definition of linear simple harmonic motion. So understand? So now again, why we take the omega square? Because our omega angular frequency, by dimension analysis we proved that. So acceleration is written in terms of d square x by dt square, that is double derivative of displacement. Why writing in this way? Because d by dt into dx over dt, we write in this way. So it is we know that d change in displacement with respect to time is a velocity. So we are getting therefore dv by dt means change in velocity with respect to time, and we know that is called as acceleration. So we write acceleration by that equation, d square x by dt square is equal to what? Minus k upon m x. By writing on dimension on both sides, we write the dimension of acceleration divided by dimension of displacement. We are getting the dimension of k over m. K over m is a t to the power of minus 2. We write 1 upon t square or under root of k upon m is equal to 1 upon t, and we know that turn into dimension of. So that is a angular frequency turned into that equation. Acceleration is equal to minus omega square x. That is the equation of a simple harmonic motion. Also that is the general equation of a simple harmonic motion. Whenever particle performing simple harmonic motion, we find out the acceleration. So in this equation, we again differential equation of a simple harmonic motion by putting this equation is that d square x by over dt square plus, so equal to minus k over mx. So minus k upon m on left side, so d square x over dt square plus k over m x is equal to 0. So another, we put values of k upon m is equal to omega square. We are getting d square x over dt square plus k upon m. We know that is a omega square x is equal to 0. So that is a two form of a differential equation. That is a two form of a differential equation.